What's up, family? Welcome back.
Peace, fam. Peace, fam.
It's the Garden of Consciousness. It's your favorite people. I'm Novi, the spiritual therapist. This is Boro.
It's your guy, Boro, the lucky Libra here.
Yes. And when you guys are seeing this, or whenever you're seeing this, we are right now in Taurus season. So we decided to talk about the planet Venus. Oh,
Venus. We even if you don't know the frequency vibration of Venus, you just heard the words, you know the planet, you see some pink up in there, you see some pink auras, you're dealing with some, elegant, lovely dovey, the epitome of, the frequency vibration relating to beauty. All right. So,
We've heard of men are from Mars, women are from Venus. We've heard of these stereotypical things, but Venus is a planet in astrology, and she's a very, very important planet. Why, Boro?
Because she's dealing with what we value. She's dealing with what we choose to compromise with. All right. So a lot of us could talk about toxic relationships or things that, maybe have us. But we may not be really paying attention to what we're actually choosing to indulge in and compromise with, instead of, saying that something's consuming us in a toxic level. But, this is why it's important to know where your Venus at, because it's dealing with what you choose to, compromise, appreciate, value, and support. So this is where we have to know balance. This is where we have to understand moderation. This is where we have to understand not to overindulge.
But I'm just sitting here taking all this in.
Yeah.
Venus, if you guys don't know, is originally ruled by the planet Taurus, by the sign Taurus. And fun fact, this Earth is ruled by Taurus. Therefore, this Earth, by default, is Venusian.
That's a strong Venus vibration here.
That's why our Taurus babies, if you guys look it up, and I think I can insert it here somewhere, Taurus are the number one people that make monetary gain. Why? It's like a video game. Okay? This video game is called Taurus. The theme is Venus. So people who are at home here, who have these signs, or who have a lot of heavy energy in these placements, the second house is what Taurus rules traditionally, or wherever your Taurus is sitting, that's where you're going to be able to, what we like to call on this planet, manifest. Manifest is when you think of something, you wish upon it, you send it out into the universe, and the universe brings it back to you in a physical format. This is why Earth is ruled with Taurus. Taurus is an earth sign. It's about the earthly things that we got going on here. It's about our five senses: sight, smell, hear, taste, touch. Taurus, Venusian people they love to be naked. They love to be part of the earth. Okay? Venus energy is about how you feel connected to the earth, how your body connects, how your spiritual solar body connects to this earth. All right? That's what Venus is about. That's why when Boro's talking about what you are choosing to indulge in, what you're choosing to compromise with, what you love and what you value and appreciate, this is why moderation got to be in there. Because if your Venus is sitting in a certain sign, you might choose to overindulge in that specific sign. And that's why you still need that balance when we talk about Venus energy.
Right.
And everybody likes to talk about Venus because at the end of the day, everybody wants somebody to love and to appreciate, and somebody to love them. And
everybody crave affection. It is what it is. It is what, no matter how cold or dry you seem it is, once somebody give you a little sprinkle of love, you like, ooh, I ain't gonna lie, that felt good. So let's not front. All right, y'all, it's just a human thing when we're dealing with energies, frequency, vibrations, all right? So, it's important that we emphasize, where your Venus is at, where you may overindulge, because it's also an area that when we talk about Venus, we want to emphasize support as well, all right? Because, whatever area of life you have Venus in is going to bring support. But just like how me and Novi say about overindulging into things, on a spiritual level, if you're more so in a negative state of being, a negative frequency vibration, Venus is going to do what it does. So Venus just knows to support. So it may be supporting some bad habits you have. It may be supporting some things that bring you pleasure, but aren't healthy, and they're a detriment to your, your health.
Y'all. We all got them. We've all played in the low vibrational Venusian energy. All of us have overindulged in sex.
All of us.
Money.
It's what it is.
It is. It is what it is. But knowing that Venusian energy is such an important thing, because a lot of us are not having fulfilling relationships because we don't understand our Venus-like energy. So for example, I'll use myself as an example. I have Venus in Scorpio, but it is intercepted, okay? It's intercepted with Libra, and we'll get into interceptions later on down the line. But essentially, Venus in Scorpio, Venus in a water sign, baby, I need to feel emotionally connected to whatever is going on. And don't get me wrong, it could still be casual. It could still be for a few weeks, a few months, or a few years. It doesn't matter. That's not what we're talking about.
Still got to feel it.
The way I'm going to actually appreciate anybody, any person, place, or thing in my life is if I feel emotionally, vulnerably connected and intimately connected to that person, place, or thing. And it's funny because I have it sitting in my 5th house, which is the house of casual affairs. But so it makes it a deep, intense type of love. I need a love that is almost, I've been in situations where I needed to like own their soul. You know what I'm saying? That's the type of thing that it is. So that's definitely what Venus can be. Venus can be this all-consuming, all-encompassing. If you have Venus in Scorpio, Venus doesn't necessarily like to be here, you know what I'm saying? Because she gets lost in love. So this is really, really important for you guys to know. And when we go through our signs, Venus to the signs, Venus to the houses, you guys are going to
emphasize these things.
And what else do you want to touch on with Venus?
Well, since Novi brought up Venus, you know, doesn't resonate well and falls in Scorpio, we might as well throw out there, you know, Venus doesn't really resonate with Aries and Virgo energy. Venus loves to be in Taurus, Libra energy, and loves to be in Pisces energy. All right. So these are just some of the signs you want to keep in mind when it comes to some of the positive, negative scales of Venus. All right. But understand the feminine side of Venus is Taurus. The masculine side of Venus is Libra. So as Tauruses want to learn how to hone in and receive this Venusian energy, all that Venus energy mixed with air and cardinal air with Libras, it makes them want to communicate and relate and push it out more so. Push it out, push the Venus out, push out relatability.
Let them know by any means.
So by any means, so if you're not aware of this, you're gonna be you pushing out your values, the things you value and compromise and appreciate, you supporting, and you don't even know what type of relationships you're really supporting at the moment. You don't really know what type of relationships and environments you're relating to at the moment that ain't really supporting habits that are more so positive for you. So it's very important to understand these things, y'all.
Super important. And if we didn't mention it, it's also known as your love language. Okay, your love language is really important to know when you're in relationships, period. So it's how you want to be valued and appreciated. So again, if you have a Venus in a water sign, you want to cuddle, okay? Especially if it's in Cancer. You're a cuddler. Now, if you have Venus in air, you might not want to cuddle. Depending on your other placements, you might just want to talk about cuddling. So these are very, very different expressions, and we will go over that in our next video, which is Venus through the elements. Okay, guys? And if you guys have any information to give us, please share it. We want to know more your thoughts about Venus and what your ideologies are about in your interpretations. But at the end of the day, Venus is how you love, support, appreciate, and compromise, and how you want people to love, support, and appreciate and compromise with.
Right. You got it, Novi.
Thank you. All right, check us out at the Garden of Consciousness. Join our Patreon. We have so much more information for you guys. Thank you so much. See y'all later.